ever gon' faze me. No fake accounts like KD, doing the shit that I want to. Nobody I'll ever run to. Every time I come through, take shots but I'm gun proof. Know that I'm shooting right back, killing them when I be dropping the track, killing them and they be bringing it back, killing them so I be wearing all black. Always been ready, this ain't a game, no confetti. I got my aim and I'm steady, I got the tools like it.
What is going on YouTube? So today it is raining and I know y'all can hear it, but we're gonna be in the shop and we're gonna try to get Jeremy's H23A Accord torn down, because for those of you that don't know, I think I broke the clutch. I think I messed the clutch up in it. Now Jeffrey's saying that he think it's the transmission, but I highly truly believe it's the clutch, and we're gonna find out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get the car more over towards the middle here and get it as far back as I can. We're gonna go ahead and get it jacked up, get it on the jack stands. I'm gonna go and take the hood off. They put a master cylinder on it, but I'm telling you, it's doing the same thing that my blue car did when my pressure plate kind of flipped inside out. And so now like the clutch is real spongy, and my blue Accord did the same thing. That's why I think it's the actual clutch itself. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. All right guys, it is really coming down outside, man. But anyway, fast forward and I got everything undone under the bottom of the car. So now everything is just up top. We got both axles out. I'm trying something a little different to save time. I'm gonna leave everything in the hub, and I just separated it out of the half shaft and out of the transmission with leaving the axle into the hub, trying to save some time, and hopefully it'll speed up the process just a little bit. Now all we got to do is I'm gonna go ahead and drain the radiator out, and while that's draining, I'm going to pull the battery, discode that intake, get all that out of the way, and then we can go inside, unhook the ECU, and yeah, and the shift linkage, and that'll be about it. And we got to take the slave cylinder off, because that stays in the car. And yeah, I mean it's really that simple, man. Once you do that, then oh yeah, the gas lines. Get the gas feed and the return line unhooked, and the throttle cable, and that should be about it. The brake booster line, I always get that once I get the engine up enough so I can get to it, as well as the rear radiator hose. I get that as well once I lift the engine up some. So yeah, I guess I'll try to see if I can put y'all on a good spot for a time lapse, and get all the rest of this stuff knocked out and try to get it ready to come out.
Got the waves.
You know I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They slipping on me, but one day they gonna realize. You know I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They slipping on me, but one day they gonna realize. I'm always thinking, always watching, lyrically observing. Throw on the beat and let it flow and open up the curtain. Just let it rain and feel the pain that's coursing through my veins. Bipolar with my lyrics, best way that I can't explain. Whatever going through my head at that time is obtained. So when I'm spitting, then you hear and feel what is contained. And the music that I write, the message is retained. Atypical, unlike no other in another lane. Might have you thinking about your life, speaking that real shit. Might have you in your feelings thinking about killing shit. But in the end, gotta admit my words ain't counterfeit. Yeah, I'm different, but I can show you what real is. You know I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They slipping on me, but one day they gonna realize. You know I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They slipping on me, but one day they gonna realize. If I speak it, you gon' see it bring bring my words to life. Ain't about that talking, no, I walk it, you know wrong from right. We unlike, I see it different, we got different sight. With all my might all through the night, you know I keep it tight. I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They slipping on me, but one day they gonna realize. I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They slipping on me, but one day they gonna realize.
All right, guys, so got the engine out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pull just the wiring parts that I need to off the trans and undo the bolts on the trans so we can get this off and really find out if it's actually gonna be the transmission or just the actual flywheel, which is what I think it is. So I got a few items to pull off on the trans side. Starter got to come off and such like that, but yeah, go ahead and get everything pulled apart, and hopefully by the end of this video we can at least be able to tell if it's just the clutch or if it's the actual transmission, which we're really shooting for the clutch. Personally, I really do think that that's all it is, because the same thing happened to my blue car a while back, and I had ended up putting another clutch in it. That's when I ended up going with the competition clutch, because the one I had in it was an eBay. But for the longest, I've been running like the stock, the OEM AutoZone clutches with no issues, and this one just took a crap. So maybe it was just a bad one, or maybe I was beating on it a little too hard. Either way, you know, I gotta fix it for them, so it ain't no big deal. Just a little time and some content for you guys. So let's get this trans took off and see where we at. All right, guys, so I was right. It is the clutch. So let me show y'all this. It is the clutch. Mine did the same thing in my blue car. So you see all the fibers. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you see all the fibers. Look at this big chunk of clutch laying right there. And I'm not exactly sure what causes that. I don't know if it's, you know, it's just the fact that we're running stock clutches with a, you know, slightly bigger engine. I don't know, but yeah, it tore that clutch up, and eventually probably ate it till it just won't nothing left. And that last grab I did probably just finished it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the pressure plate off right quick, and just watch all the clutch pieces just fall out of it. And yeah, I already texted Jeremy and told him it's just a clutch. So hopefully we can go on and get one of those and put this back together by the weekend, and he can be back riding. Something else, a lot of people don't believe in it, but it could have been the break-in. I don't think we broke it in quite long enough. They usually recommend like 500 miles on a new clutch, and we definitely did not get that far before we were racing people with it. And you know, I think that could possibly be a big factor in it as well. So with this clutch, we're gonna try to just drive it. The good thing is it's already tuned and everything, so when we put it back together, we're just gonna baby it and actually put some miles on it beforehand, because he don't even drive this car that much to start with. And I know it wasn't even 3-4 days after we got it tuned that they were trying to race this dude with the Prelude, and then I ended up racing him too with the same car. So we ran it 3 times back to back like that. And I mean, I don't think the clutch was embedded like it should be, so that could have been a factor. But anyway, it's good to know that that's all we got. That's the only problem we got. So we'll get a new one of those in, and we can put it all back together and should be on its way. So this won't have to sit in here too long, which is good. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this clutch off real quick, then we'll close out this video. All right, guys, and just like I told you, look at that. All the parts on this side just fell completely off. Like, I've seen this before, man. It is weird, but it'll happen. It'll happen. And I don't know if it's, like, again, it could be because we're using a completely stock, underrated clutch, or it could be the fact that we didn't allow it to break in properly. It could be a number of things, but yeah, I mean, that's done. That thing is done right there. Ain't no material on this side. All of it fell off. And then there's some tucked all up here. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But now we know, so we can go ahead and get a new one coming, or get a new one on the way, and get this thing back together. Hopefully by the weekend, and Jimmy can be back up and riding like that never happened. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. Now we know the issue. Next video, we'll go ahead and, well, I can't say it'll be the next video, but the next video you see with this car, it'll be going back together, and we'll get it back in and maybe do a little test drive on it. And everything hopefully should check out. Didn't freak out anything, didn't try to shove it in any gears, so everything should function good once we put it back together. So yeah, until next time, I'll catch y'all on the next one. As always, make sure y'all liking this stuff, make sure you sharing it, make sure you telling your friends, make sure you subscribing if you're new, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, and remember, respect all bills.